And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
Christian McCaffrey on
tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. It will knock that one away and force a 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Mike's 59. We'll hold this.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And the Niners will go on offense at their 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Brings up 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
33-yard line.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
33-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Raheem Mostert.
5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's now 3rd down.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 3-yard
partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 3-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
It's the score, Niners 17, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Thomas, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Lining up for the point after.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out.
Use check.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of 3.
You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
It's a gain of
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.